it's just really nice to be out here after rain when you can actually start to see the green pick growing up through the yellow. Oh, hello girls. The exercise was to get a breeding co-op together where we shared the boars and the genetics around to actually bring this Wessex Saddleback back from oblivion, but getting the numbers up is the other thing. And the reason that the numbers aren't getting up is because you need this free range type attribute. They don't do well in intensive piggeries, do you, mate? Is that good?
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. That's fine. And we're ready to do a big briefing at 6:30. We'll feed you as well.
Okay.
Okay, 7 o'clock guests arrive. What we're going to do just before 7 o'clock, we're going to make up 10 plates using a main course plate with a napkin underneath, with a little bowl on the side. And this is going to have the banya chowder in it, which is an anchovy garlic mayonnaise, and it's just been made now, so it'll be warm. And we've chosen this dish because grissini and this mayonnaise are actually from the region that Carlo Petrini comes from. So I just thought it might be a nice little make him feel at home kind of touch, our style. The vegetables are just very simple, and it's not a course, it's just a nibble, okay? So it's not a big deal. And then we're going to go on to the first course, which is Sophie's course, which is the brawn. Do you want to just quickly tell the staff about the brawn?
Pig's head meat, hock, trotter, cheeks and veal tongue, and it's set in a jelly, in a pork jelly, and there's a little sort of a tile on a plate with some sorrel remoulade, which is a mayonnaise with cornichons and capers and French tarragon that's on the side, with some toasted rye bread and a little bitter green salad.
We do know where the stuff has come from, basically. If someone asks where things are from, chances are we're going to be able to tell you exactly where everything's come from. Okay, next up then Michael Croft is going to speak, and most of you know Michael Croft because he's the guy that grows the pigs that we used for the Fergus Henderson dinner and for the Fergus Sif launch, and also tonight we've used his pigs. So all the pigs, we've got 2 pigs, they're massive, and we've used all their heads and trotters, and then we've cooked off about 1.5 kilo saddles. So the next course is Jared's course. It's a hot entree.
It's a ragu made from the shoulder of the pig. It's all been hand cut, so it's all sort of nice and bitsy, and it's been cooked with just a little bit of roast tomato sauce, milk, sage, and lots of sage, and a little bit of lemon. And that sort of curdles and gets all nice and creamy. It's serving that on top of just a really straightforward, simple risotto, butter and cheese only, a little bit of chicken stock, and some braised leeks have been cooked in the ragu as well. And because it's all sort of a bit I'm doing a salad that's going to be, there'll be 2 salads on each table to lighten the palate after having a bit sort of meat and rice.
And then Leonie's going to call Carlo Petrini to speak, and then we're going to serve the main course.
It's been roasted like a porchetta in an Italian way, like a table around the room, and it's going to be served sliced on the plate with just a bit of jus on it, and accompanied by some artichokes which have been steamed with the garlic and herbs, and silver bit on top, and then we got some roast potato and roast onions, roast potato, and roast parsley.
And then we're doing dessert, like when we do our tiramisu with the sabayon on, and then we've layered it up with just some plain mascarpone. There's an almond praline sprinkled through in the layers. Literally, it's going to be a spoonful, and probably just with cocoa on to finish. So yeah, almonds is the word. Lovely.
So for me, I think it's left.
told me that she was a terra madre.
E mi sembrava di essere in famiglia.
And I felt at home, as if I were in my family, with my family.
Fantastico!
And that's great, it's really fantastic.
Ora se ci dicono che siamo matti.
Don't be afraid if people tell us that we are crazy.
Sono loro matti.
They are the crazy
Sono
ones.
loro che hanno distrutto il pianeta.
They destroy the planet.
Noi abbiamo la forza.
But we are strong.
I love you.
Of course, I'd love to welcome Carlo Petrini here tonight. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in our homeland. And I'd like to welcome you all, but also my fellow chefs. It's when we're cooking as cooks, we're basically influenced by two main factors. One is the produce that we have to work with, and the people that have worked with produce before us. So whether it's the cooks we've grown up with or the writers that we've read. And tonight, starting, the first dish that we just had down very briefly was just to make Carlo feel at home with the grissini, which is from his region, and the bagna calda, and some of our local vegetables. I showed the guys from the 7:30 report, I held it up and said, oh look, it's the meat tray, imagine winning that. Isn't it great? What is that? It's a meat tray, I won it at the appraisal.
We're going with 8 and then we're coming back with 8.
And everybody make a warm welcome Carlo go, where's my hair? And I walk past them and I out the door. How many portions are you getting out of each
Very important job.
Mostly
Okay.
than one.
Molte grazie. Vincezzino! Buona bagna cauda della mia vita.
You have to have Vincent to make it.
Buona, brava.
Our chefs, Jared, Wendy, Sophie, and Vincenzo. Thank you very much. A wonderful, wonderful dinner. And we want to do it. Thank you.
Fresh sourdough, folks. Beautiful fresh sourdough, all freshly baked. Hot gourmet pies and sausage rolls.
So what, do you want the red ones or the orange? Let's go on somewhere.
Good morning.
Morning, Alex.
We're certainly getting to see the many facets of bird cow fish, aren't you?
Yes.
Want no cream?
So these are irregular, are they?
Exchange you all through the day at the markets. Must.